The populations that really suffered the most during the pandemic was adults with developmental disabilities. So yesterday, we featured a group that provides dance lessons for young children living with disabilities. And this morning, we're highlighting the work of the Young Adult Institute, which supports older New Yorkers facing similar challenges. So we are joined now by Peter Taback, who is the executive director of YAI, and he is joined by Carmelo Grau. Thanks so much, both of you, for being with us.
It's truly an honor to be here.
Yes. Okay, Carmelo, I'm so looking forward to talking with you. Peter, let me start with you. This is a phenomenal program. Tell us how you started it, because we understand it began, what, 50 years ago, right? Out of a home in Brooklyn. You've continued this. How have you grown it to serve thousands of young adults?
Sure. YI is a great origin story. Founded in 1957 by a pair of progressive social workers in a time when people with disabilities were generally warehoused in enormous institutions. These folks decided, what if we tried to create a home just like your home and my home, where people have their own responsibilities, they make dinner, they read, they do the things that make them more of themselves. YI started to do this in a very small way in the 50s and 60s. And then when the state of New York realized it had to shut down those institutions, there we were with a model that really did integrate people into communities that cared for them.
Carmelo, I just love your smile. I can tell you're so excited about this program. You're a benefactor of it. How long have you been a part of YAI?
That's an interesting question. I've been in this field for over 20 years, and this is such a true blessing. And to this day, I continue to represent this agency. And then we have this famous quote: we live, love, work, and learn. That's how I learn from the best.
That's quality of life right there. So how has YAI and its services helped you personally?
I felt inspired, not just from the self-advocates, but I learned that from my number one, and that's my mother, as well as the staff. And I felt inspired that I'm able to do it independently, and I'm able to set my goals.
Absolutely. That just gives me goosebumps. Peter, it's got to be so rewarding to hear that coming from Carmelo. And I want to ask you about the pandemic, because it did impact your organization, right?
It certainly did. We had a really difficult year. Early on, we were hit really hard. YI operates congregate housing, just like nursing homes. And so before anyone knew what was happening, we got a lot of illness. People that we support are more vulnerable. They have underlying conditions, and they struggle with things like isolation, with the interruption of routine. Once the shutdown happened, people wondered, where's the visit from mom that I'm used to? Why can't I go to the park? But we figured it out pretty quickly, and we equipped ourselves with the right information to keep the people that we support and our staff safe for the bulk of the pandemic.
Absolutely. Carmelo, I want to end with you. How excited are you for this upcoming weekend?
I feel these famous words: phenomenal, blissful, grateful, awesome, and incredible, all the above. And I love it. And it's a beautiful weather, and summer's almost here.
Yep.
And just to see everybody's beautiful faces.
You have amazing energy. Thank you, Carmelo. Thank you, Peter, for all that you're doing. It's very important work, and we appreciate you joining us this morning. Good luck with your event this weekend.
Thank you. You have a phenomenal day yourself.
You too. Right? I mean, it just makes you feel good.
Giving
Thank
you
you
a
guys.
hug, buddy.
Exactly. Virtual hug to you both.